dee da dee. Beep beep bop boo. Beep 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 boo boo. All right, how we doing? Are we live? My model going? Didn't forget this time. Nice. All right, let's go. Woo! All right. We've cleared our 1500 encounters, which means we are in fight everything mode. I am just going to be running the loop back and forth. I will fight every Wooloo, Squoven, and Nicket we find, and hopefully this will force more brilliance to spawn, and we will get our shiny quickly. Fingers crossed. And we'll see how that goes. It's definitely going to eat our PP a bit faster. Alright, that was our last tackle. Gotta keep that in. Gotta keep that in check. Ugh. Got early morning voice. I'm about to pick you up. Alright, there we go. We've got 60 more PP. That's 60 more KOs. It's not a small number. I mean, we kind of can do the math with like how many encounters we can physically get. Because, I mean, it's capped by our PP, right? So it's like 30, 30, 35, 20. So that's like 115 encounters per Poke per round, basically. I don't have any PP maxes to boost these, sadly. That should be an investment, though. That's like a good idea. Is actually upping BSO1's PPs so we can get more encounters before having to switch out. It's actually a smart idea. We'll have to keep that in mind for later when we start other hunts. It is, like I mentioned yesterday, now that we are back to just KOing all the we are finding a lot of squirrels. As to be expected, it is squirrel o'clock. He's so cute. He's so precious. My little squovet. Man, I can't believe in like the first two videos I kept running back and forth between Route 2 and 1. That was so suboptimal. Though I guess that kept the Emperor in the mix. I gotta remember how you get the rod in this game. I think you only get one fishing rod, right? Right? I don't think it's like the older games where you would get 3 and each one would unlock a higher tier of Pokemon to catch. So for the sake of my own sanity, we are just doing the loop. I'm not just going to sit in one spot and just farm the spawn there. If we see a brilliant spawn, though, that takes priority over everything. That can break the cycle of the loop. Brilliants are key. Because they will have our maximized shiny odds. Alright, back the other way. Ooh, 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 some sheep. Oh, get back here. Get back here, you silly squirrel. Oh man, I bet squirrelbit would be delicious. I bet squirrelbit would be super tasty. Nah. Cute little sheep. Yeah, we're just doing a quickie this morning. Get in here, squirrel. Still a little sleepy. You got it. Let's squirrel it down. I'm glad we're faster than it, because there will be Pokemon we run into later, I believe, who are faster than us. If I'm not mistaken. He's so cute! Oh, he's so cute and I'm so sleepy. It's a dangerous combination. Nah. Alright. Halfway on the quick attack PP. Gotta keep that in mind. I don't want to waste time stuck in a fight without the PP and then having to realize that I'm at a PP halfway through the fight. Trying to get a little bit better at noticing that. I think technically we don't need to be battling these anymore. Now we could just be running away, actually. But I think fighting them might be like... Oh, it's definitely not faster. Right? Let me see. A fight takes about 7 seconds. Let me see how long running away takes. So we get in at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Alright, so it takes 22 seconds to run away from an encounter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It is 3 seconds faster to run away from the fights. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that's worth the extra cognitive load of having to hit up an A instead of just mashing A twice. I guess if we fight them, though, we keep an accurate track on how many we encountered with the numbered battle. Unless it caps at 900. And in which case, well, then I guess it only is accurate up until that point. And getting to track that number seems like a good thing for shiny hunting. Sure. We've got some more squirrels to kick. Kick the squirrel to the moon. We haven't seen a Nickit yet this morning. Just paying attention to that. Nickits are still at the even 500 right now. How much PP was that? Are we down to 8? Alright, I didn't get a chance to see. I'll have to check next time. Five. We were down to 5, not 8. 4. Three. We're counting down the PP so I don't forget. 2. 1. Alright, we switch after this fight. No, that was 2. What? How did I fuck up counting down from 5? How did I fuck that up? It was just counting. Alright, now we gotta change the PP. We gotta change the move around. Alright, very good. Wooloo! Yeah, I have to go, I'm going on a little road trip today, at around 10. It is almost 8. So we're gonna do this hunt for an hour. And then I am going to have a light breakfast, probably like a bacon sandwich, just something super light. Grab a shower and get ready to go. We are heading out to a larger city than we normally go to. And we're gonna go to some shops. I'm hoping we're gonna hit up some thrift shops. You know what I should do? I should dig up some cards I might have that might be worth a little money. And if we go to a card shop, I could sell them. and pick up a little extra scratch. don't think I've gotten any big-ish money cards recently, except for Shimpao. From the new Pokemon set. Because I did open that Pokemon card, and that Pokemon card is worth a little bit of money. Which means I could probably get like a $5 or something for it at a local shop. They tend to pay out roughly like 50% the value. How Pokemon TCG. This one, the ultra rare. How much is it though? Amazon has it for like $6, so maybe it's not worth anything. Oh, it's a Nickit. Japan. Is it worth more in Japan? Cards in Japan occasionally have really weird pricing. Yeah, it's like $10. $10 here? Which is worth like, you know, I might get $5 out of it. I might take that with me. It's not a huge like buy-in, but it's like not awful. I don't think I've opened any of like any big Digimon money cards recently. I think the alt arts I've opened recently have just been kind of meh. And the alt arts are where the money is in Japanese card games. At least for Digimon and Pokemon and One Piece. It's all about getting the rare alt arts. Which I guess is just also how it works in Magic. Now, sadly, I have about $4,000-ish worth of Magic cards on me that I would be willing to sell, but the stores are only willing to pay like $1,600, and I'm like, nah. I'd rather sell them like 80% off than 45 or 50% off. I need a better deal. You know? Oh, I need some of that water I grabbed this morning. I haven't had a drink yet. I was letting the ice cooler down, as you do. Oh, my bad. God, water is delicious. People who don't like water can't be trusted. Ah, fucking bird. Thank God this wasn't the shiny. God, I was so scared. No, that would have sucked. That would have sucked so bad if that was the shiny. It's not a huge, like... Ooh, a Nickit. We've only gotten one Brilliant so far this morning, and it was a fucking 1% Rickety. Instead of the 3% I have for the other three. It's so fucking annoying. It's so, like, we should just not be getting Ricketies. Because we have a 9% chance it would be one of the others, but the 1% Ricketies keep happening. which is frustrating. But, you know, it's magic. It's Pokemon. It happens. We're gonna have to go to the Poke Center soon. Probably a little bit after the 30-minute mark, maybe. No, it should be less because we're doing one encounter every 20-ish, 20 every 40-ish seconds, depending on how fast we're able to chain into them. We're still trying to get these brilliants to spawn though. That is the key. We want brilliants and we want them spawning so we can get the boosted shiny outs. We've not had much luck that way yet though. And another squirrel bites the dust. And another squirrel bites, and another squirrel bites. Another one bites the dust. Whew. What? Where's this pop up here? I was like, why does this tab exist? I didn't open that. Well, maybe I could get my photo today for my new passport. Ah, my eye, man. It's bright and early. What? Why are you doing the thing? Come on, brain. I'm about to pick you up, put you on your feet. Alright, let's take the squirrel out. Keep going. I've been having a weird thing happening with my printer. where like it is. I have ordered it to print the same job it printed the other day, but it is not printing. Like, I don't know if it's warped. I'm trying to get pictures of it to ask tech support why the printer might have done that when it should have just printed the same thing. Because, like, I'm trying to match up two halves of one thing, and it just isn't working. And I'm asking, damn it. I was asking for some help about why that might have happened. Alright, the pieces have... So many birds! I think the difference is small enough that I can probably just fix it with some putty or just ignore it, but it is a little odd. Oh shit, we were at a PP. I almost just killed myself. Alright, get to the Poké Center. We almost blacked out to a wild Pokemon again because I wasn't paying enough attention. My bad. It did take till just about the half hour. I hate that I can math out time by the number of by my PP. I can map out real life time based on how long a fights in this take. That should tell you how much I've been in the zone with this shiny hunting. That is brutal. Oh, I hate that I can do that. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Why would my brain do this to itself? Oh, a brilliant Squovit! There's a brilliant after this. Fingers crossed, everybody. Yeah. I wonder what I can find at the thrift shops today. I don't know if I have anything worth taking this out. I have to check the recent Digimon sets because I haven't like checked the prices in a while. I don't think I have anything crazy. Squovit, 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 Squovit! Aww. I don't think any of the alt arts I've opened recently in the card games have been like the top meta picks. I think the closest is the Shimpao that I've opened, which isn't even an alt art. It's just the regular SR, which is like $10. If it was an alternate art SR, then we might be in the money. That that might give us a bit of a boost. I can check the Digimon prices though. Digimon BT17 price list. Secret Crisis. I definitely don't have any of the cards that are worth like $500. Wait, what? Why is it not doing the thing? I have some Digimon cards that are worth a bit of money, but they're English. And most of the Japanese stores here uh, will not take English cards because Digimon, and I don't like this. I get why Bandai does it. I do not agree with it as a consumer of products. Bandai language restricts their cards. So, like, in Japan, you technically can't go to an event and play with an English Digimon card. Even if it's a card that's been legal for a long time, even if it's a card everyone has access to, it doesn't matter. English cards are illegal. And just like if I were to go back to Canada and go to a tournament with all my Japanese Digimon cards, they are totally with the right to say these cards are illegal here. Sorry, they are Japanese. And a part of that, at least one of the excuses the company uses for this, is that the Japanese and the English cards are in different cycles. Like the Japanese sets are ahead of the English sets. So you could theoretically have cards that are legal in Japan, but haven't been released yet in English. And I think that's also stupid. They should just release globally at the same time. Or within, like, a month of each other. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You've had like 50-odd years, almost, like 40-odd years of producing card games, and you haven't figured out how to do this shit yet? Like, get her done, bud. Get her done, bud. There we go. TCG Player usually has the price list. I don't know how accurate it is, but they have the price list. Alright, we got Secret Crisis. Oh, Ancient Gurumon's worth like $14? I might have that. Let me just take a look here. Omnimon Ace is only $4. That's cool. I think good Digimon cards should be cheap. I think good cards in card games should be affordable. Oh, I want to sort by price. Product type, card type, color, condition. Sort by price, high to low. There we go. That's what you gotta do with card games. That's all we care about. Gallantmon Crimson Moon Ace. Texture Mode Ace, $600, $400, $700. Alright, I don't have those. I don't have any of those Digimon cards. I don't have anything worth, like, Jesus, $500, $600. God, that'd be nice though, right? Just, oh, this random Digimon card I have is actually worth, like, an obscene amount of money. Alright, we're already down to the 50s. There are Digimon sets tend to only have 2 cards that are worth big money. And then it falls down again till you hit the alternate arts, typically. Oh, I mean, I have that one, and TCG says that one's worth like $34. And this is an American price because it's TCG player, right? That might actually be worth money then. But it's also Japan, so the card market is a little weird. I'm trying to see if there's any other ones I have here that I know of. I do have that one, which apparently is $34, at least on TCG Player. I'm about to pick you up. Ancient Garurumon. I believe I have that too. I can't believe that's $14. I believe I only have one altar though, right? I think you only get one altar per box. Yeah, and then it drops down to like $6, $1. Those cards aren't worth enough money for me to care about getting rid of them, you know? Cards have to be worth like an X amount of money before you're willing to sell them, typically. Especially because you never get full retail price if you're trading to a store. So like, with Pokemon, Digimon, Magic, like, a card needs to hit a threshold of like, this is worth X amount of money, therefore I am willing to sell it. In theory. I mean, if you're just getting rid of a bunch of stuff, that's a little different. Maybe I'll take a quick look through my Digimon cards. If we're going to a bigger city, maybe we're gonna hit up wait, was that brilliant? No. God damn it. The grass over here makes it look brilliant. I didn't mention it in the other streams, but that middle patch of grass, for some reason, always looks brilliant to me. Alright, so that might be something I have. What about in Japan though? That's the problem. PT 16 or 17 price list Japan, because I am in Japan. Where prices may be a little fucky wucky. Price order, please and thank you. Show me what the Japanese stores are actually selling the card for, and that would help me. That would help me figure it. Yeah, they're selling the parallel for Teruji for only like 2,500 yen, which is like half the price of the English version. Oh, brilliant! Oh my god! Oh, I thought he might get away from us. Holy shit! Whew, my heart. Man, it's nice that you can get the Diaboromons for like 80 yen though. That's pretty sick. And you can get the new Chaosdramon for like also 80 yen. That's a brilliant. That's a brilliant. That's a brilliant. Ah, damn it. I like when Digimon cards are affordable. But I mean, clearly it's better for me if the cards I have are worth more money. It would be nice for stuff to be worth a little extra. Just for me, like as a treat. I don't even know where we're exactly going though. I've never really been to this city. And the person who is driving hasn't quite made it clear where he would like to go. So I'm just like, if we could hit up like an electronic shops, thrift stores, bum around a little bit. Maybe find some cheap Game Boy or DS games. My dream would be to find a very cheap and affordable 3DS, Japanese 3DS, so I could get Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and also look into I can look into getting it modified so I can hook it up to OBS, which would be sick. That would make me quite happy. I also would love to find like a relatively inexpensive PS5 controller, which is a fucking oxymoron because for some reason controllers cost more than games. Which is super frustrating. I'm about to pick you up, put you on your face. I have that song just stuck in my head this morning, and I don't think I've listened to it like... I listened to it like 4 days ago at work, I think. It came up on my random playlist. It's a bop. Yeah. Good stretch. Oh, brilliant. Alright, I mean, we've gotten 3 brilliant Squovit in the last, like, 10 minutes? That's not that bad. I would like it if all 3 of them had been brilliant Wooloo, and all 3 of them were shiny. But, you know, I'll take whatever the game gives me. I got a pretty good shiny yesterday that I had been hunting, so I'm not... I can't feel too bad if the game is being a little stingy this morning after it gave me something I really wanted yesterday in just one attempt. Now, I had done many attempts before that one attempt, but I also think the game also punished me for that immediately. So I mean, I don't think it should be on too high of a horse. Because, god damn it, man, I can't believe it deleted my Mewtwo save. That's insane. That is such a weird bug. Like, I don't know what the fuck Sword and Shield is doing with a bug like that. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how it even happens. And it definitely feels like something they could just easily fix. But, it's Pokemon. Also, like, these games are just, you know... Oh, there's a brilliant Wooloo over there. Hold up. Hold up. Whoa. There's a brilliant Wooloo. Brilliant Wooloo. For me and you. Alright, we'll have to check it. Alright. Alright, come on, what are the odds? Well, I mean, I know the odds. It's like 1 in 500. Come on, Wooloo. Ah. I really wanted it. I could be your Wooloo, baby. I could shear away the pain. I'll stand by for say my breath away. I wonder if my coworker is off today. Shiny when? Shiny eventually. Hopefully. Easy dog. I got 2 shinies yesterday, so maybe the game is just punishing me today. Now to be fair, one of those shinies I didn't want or need. But the other one I really wanted and needed, so that is what it is. I am sleepy. It's 8:30 in the morning. I got up like not even an hour and a half ago. So I'm a little groggy today. The voice is a little brilliant. Was that the brilliant? That might not have been for the brilliant. Son of a bitch. Son of a biscuit. Do not despawn on me, game. I will be so upset. I will be upset. Do not despawn that brilliant on me. There we go. Ah, damn it. Oh well. We got a cool shiny yesterday. And then the game immediately bugged and pissed me off, but I still got the cool shiny. So, that's good enough for me. And I did get a shiny Magikarp in Pokemon X in 3 casts of my fishing rod, which was funny. What was it? I made a post about it on the YouTube. On YouTube, you didn't see the post? I made a YouTube post about it. We got the shiny Buzzwole out of the DAs. I got so sick and fucking tired of randoms failing the Mewtwo raid. Cause I failed like 3 Mewtwo raids in a fucking row. It's alright, man. Don't worry about it. We failed like 3 Mewtwo raids, and I was getting so upset that people were just making stupid choices. Now, to be fair, one time it wasn't people made a stupid choice. It was in the very first turn of the raid, I got hit with a blizzard and frozen solid. And then couldn't do anything for the entire rest of the raid fight and just watched the team die around me. And on the last turn I thawed out and did like enough damage to get Mewtwo to 1%, and then Mewtwo just ended the fight. And it's just like, fuck. Oh, I was so upset. After that fight, I was like ready to turn the game off. I was really upset, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna hunt Mewtwo. I'm gonna hunt Buzzwole once. I'm gonna pick a Pokemon with a flying move or a fire move, and I'm just gonna kill this fucking bug. And in that one attempt, we got the shiny. The shiny Buzzwole, the big green boy. The big problem is after I caught it, which was super great, I went over to Peony, and she's like, I have one of the 3 water spirits or whatever. She has like, I don't even remember the name of it. She had one of the 3 legendaries from like Uxie, or whatever they're called. Those guys, I think. Mesprit. She had Mesprit. That's it, Mesprit. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, I need that shiny. Yeah, I'll save that. And then I went back to the raid lady, and she deleted my Mewtwo save in order to put the Mesprit there. The Lake Guardians. Yeah, I was right. Sweet. She had Mesprit. So yeah, she deleted my Mewtwo save. Instead of filling the empty spot that Buzzwole would have opened, because I no longer had Buzzwole saved, clearly, because I caught it, she deleted my saved Mewtwo that I was like 3 times over odds on farming. And I was so upset. And then a part of me was like, I'm free! I don't have to hunt Mewtwo anymore! I'm free! But yeah, I was also very upset, because the game just bugged out and deleted my Mewtwo save. And I was like, I have caught that Mewtwo 320 times. And now it's just fucking back in the ether until I can randomly find it again. Oh, I was a little bitter. I was a little bitter. And when you think about how many psychic legendaries there are, man, it might take a while to get back to Mewtwo. Even if I find a psychic legendary, I mean, Jesus, there are just so many of them. Hell, I mean, you just listed 3 of them on your own. And that's not even including the Latios and Latias, who I believe you can get in the raids, right? And Cresselia. But, oh well. The shiny Magikarp was cute, too. I decided to stop hunting the monkeys for a little while in X, because, you know, I phased, I got the shiny Scatterbug, and I was just like, you know, I just want a break. I'm gonna go do some of the other shiny methods. I was like, I'm gonna go to the Friend Safari. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna walk around a little bit before I go to the Friend Safari. And I was like, oh, there's a little lake here, I'll do some fishing. And I fished up a Sea King, and I'm like, do I have a shiny Sea King already? I think I have a shiny Goldeen, but I don't know if I have a shiny Sea King already. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do like 2 more casts here. Sure, why not? And then I got like a shiny Magikarp immediately, like without even building up the fish combo. It was just like the 3rd cast. I saw like a Sea King, a Gyarados, and then the shiny Magikarp, and I was just like, oh, all right, I guess I'll catch that. Which is kind of risky, because in X I don't have a ton of money or a way to make a ton of money, and I don't want to run into Pokeballs. Then I walked over into like a field of grass nearby, and a horde of Spindas spawned, and I'm like, oh, well, I don't have a shiny Spinda yet. And I can just sit here and get 5 encounters at a time, and with my shiny charm, that's not that bad. So I did that a little bit too yesterday. Did not get the shiny Spinda yet, but again, I am going on like 2 hours worth of car drives today with a coworker. Speaking of which, I should charge my Steam Deck. I should maybe also charge my Game Boy Advance SP and my DSi and just take all of them with me in case I feel like picking up an older Pokemon game to play a little bit, see if I get a shiny in it. Oh, that's where my Soul Silver is. It's probably in the DSi. Right. I was using my DSi as the Soul Silver Shiny Starter thing. I don't even know if I can get Pokemon out of my Soul Silver anymore. Like, I'm not even sure if I can do that. Oh god, my voice. What the hell? Gonna have some water, excuse me. Ooh. Hoorah. But yeah. While I was annoyed about the Mewtwo thing, like, I had been hunting shiny Buzzwole almost as long as shiny Mewtwo. Like, I think I started hunting them both at around the same time. Now, I've definitely put more hours, many hours into the Mewtwo hunt. And, like, I can track how many encounters I'm doing for these legendaries, because I always catch them exclusively in Luxury Balls. So I can just track my Luxury Balls going down in number. Like, that's how I was keeping track of the Mewtwo encounters. Because, like, I could just track the balls. And, like, I had thrown away 300 Luxury Balls trying to catch Mewtwo. Which is wild. For Buzzwole, I definitely was still under odds, but I think that was probably, like, my 50th Buzzwole. Because Buzzwole was just a much easier fight. Like, we very rarely lost it. Because fucking Buzzwole takes 4 times to air, or flying moves. Was that brilliant? No, okay. Buzzwole taking 4 times the flying moves meant that he was just easier to kill more consistently. Because you just get any Pokemon with a flying move and you're just gonna kill him. So, Buzzwole was an easier fight. So whenever I would get pissed with Mewtwo, I would go do Buzzwoles. Yeah, man, I mean, if you're feeling like doing some hunts, you should go do some hunts. Pokemon is fun. Oh, jeez. My throat. Is this because the board games last night? I don't know. Oh. Let me talk this out here. Oh, accidentally took a screenshot, as I do. Alright, gotta message a coworker. We had a blast doing some board games last night. We did 3 rounds. It was really good. I really want to do it again, but like using the campaign rules, where if you play multiple games, you actually like track points in between the games. Is that brilliant? No, that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Had some good board games last night, man. It was real fun. I was super into it. I think we might be doing board games again tonight, but with a different casting crew. Because I think the 3 guys I played with last night are busy. But that's good, because then I have more people locally who know how to play the board game. Which means it'll be easier to coax them down to play it, which I'm into. I am hungry, though. I did not have breakfast today. Normally, I walk up to the staff kitchen for breakfast because I just genuinely like the staff kitchen breakfast. But today I was like, eh. Today I was like, I want to stream, and if I go up for breakfast, I won't be able to start streaming until like 8 o'clock. And I believe we're leaving at around 10. So I was like, you know what, I'll just skip breakfast. Do like an hour-ish long stream. Make something to eat, grab a shower, charge all my electronic devices. I've been making Christmas presents for people, and for some reason, I've been 3D printing some stuff, and I'm trying to make a dagger for one of the people, and for some reason, it is just like, I printed it, and then I printed the exact same file again, but the second file is like misaligned, or like slightly smaller than the first file, even though it is the exact same file. And I don't understand how the fuck that happened. Like, it's just not as big as the first file, and that doesn't make any sense, because it's the same file. I literally told the printer to run it back, like, do the exact same print again, and it couldn't do it. Like, it doesn't match up properly, and I don't know how the fuck that is happening. It's, like, such a weird thing. I don't know, maybe it's just the maintenance stuff, but, like... Yeah, it's really frustrating how it, like, doesn't line up. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, I think I actually have like a really good photo of it here. 1 second. I think I have the chance to take a good photo to share with people to be like, hey, this is what happened. There we go. I think that might help. Because it's like it printed it the wrong size somehow. But I didn't change the file. Or maybe it just warped, but like I don't know why it would have warped when the elements and everything were like exactly the same in the room. Like, it's weird. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Not that I ever know what's going on with my printer. But I can usually figure it out. Usually. Alright. We're gonna go for like 3 more minutes, and then I gotta get off if I'm gonna actually eat before I take the big journey down the mountain. Around the mountain, where'd she go? She'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. That song occasionally gets stuck in my head, at least when I'm at work. That's one of those songs that I start singing when I'm at schools and I don't realize I'm doing it until someone's like, "Oh, very nice singing," and I'm like, "Oh, whoops, I was fucking singing Coming Around the Mountain again, wasn't I?" I don't know why. That's not a song I heard very much growing up, I don't think. But it definitely gets stuck in my head. Wooloo! So cute. Pokemon should be real. We should just live in that timeline where Pokemon exist. That'd be great. I could just get a job as a gym leader. That'd be fucking sweet. Getting paid money to lose matches all the time? Fuck yeah. Getting paid money to lose matches but try to make it look close? That sounds fun. I'm into that. That is definitely the kind of thing I would end up doing, though. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Ah, damn it. Technically, I think the faster way to hunt, if we were trying to just get by with the max shiny odds, would just be to run in circles and only interact with brilliant Pokemon. I've seen some people mention that like once they get them to 500, that was just the easiest way to get shinies, and they would get shinies much faster. But I don't know. I mean, for me, the math feels like if I'm running into all of them, then I have a better odds. But I could be wrong. I'm not a math man. Yeah. Well, I've heard that's very good for getting them. Like, once you get them to 500 knockouts, just running around and only interacting with the Brilliants, like, especially if you're in a wide enough area where there's a lot of spawns happening relatively quickly, it is just, like, optimal. But, yeah. I could be doing that here, but the problem is there's a lot of rickety spawn. Oh, man. I'm so excited to get Clobbopus. Now, the problem is like, Clobbopus looks so much better than Octograppler, or whatever the hell that boy's called. Like, Clobbopus looks so cool, and his evolved form is just kind of meh. And I will probably evolve it when I get one, but like a part of me is like, I could just keep you like this and slap an Eviolite on you. I have no idea how good your stats are, but I can at least double them. I just like the design of Clobbopus more. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's as good as Clobbopus. I so far I would say that like I feel that most of the Pokemon from this generation are very well designed, except for maybe the legendaries, but that's just my own personal hang up. Um, but there are definitely some designs that I just like more than others, and Clobbopus is the correct level of adorable for me. Like I just it's again, it's a Pokemon that if I could have a life-size plushie of, I would be like, yeah, absolutely. This is my Clobbopus. He sleeps with me and fights away the night demons, you know? Like I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. Whereas like Grapploct, I'm just like, eh, it's cool, but it's not as cute. It's not what I want in a Pokemon, which is cuteness, I guess. I guess that's where I'm at in my life. I desire maximum cuteness. Which is also like if I get a Wooloo, I'm like, how early can I get Eviolite? And can I just put it on Wooloo and never get Double? Because Wooloo is way cuter than its evolved form. Once again, it's a thing where like I like Double. I think Double's really cool. Wooloo is just way cuter. Nickit has the opposite problem. I think Nickit looks pretty okay, but I really like Nickit's evolved form. I think it's really cute with that little fuck it mustache. It's adorable. Squelbit is, I would say, equally cute as Squelbit or Greedent. They are cute in different ways. But they're also the least cute of the three Pokemon we are fighting. So, like, it goes like Wooloo, Nickit, Squelbit to me. No, no, I guess it goes Wooloo, Squelbit, Nickit. But then when they evolve, it goes Nickit's evolved form, whose name I cannot fucking remember for the life of me right now. I think it starts with an F, right? I think it goes that one, Greedent, and then Dumble. So I think Squelbit goes from last place to second place when we get the evolved forms involved here. Or no, it stays in the middle, and Wooloo and Nickit switch. Yeah, that's how that works. Thievul! Thievul! It's not an F? Of course, Thievul. I like Thievul. Thievul's really cute. And then you get like, you know, when you think of, I'm just trying to think of other Pokemon from this generation, right? So we have like Yamper and Bolthound. Yamper is like not cute. I like actively don't like how Yamper looks. I just don't like corgis. I think corgis are kind of dumb as dogs. I'm not a small dog guy. Okay, like if you're gonna show me a dog and you're like, you need to love this dog, it's gotta be like a husky. It's gotta be a golden retriever. It's gotta be like a Nova Scotian duck toller or some shit, right? It's gotta be like a medium to big sized dog. And I find corgis and like pugs and Shih Tzus are just like not the speed of dog I like. The Shiba Inus, the Shiba dogs, and the Akita dogs, they're right on the cusp. They usually have like bonus cuteness because they have like super cute tails, and that like compensates for the fact that they're a little smaller. But like, Yamper, pretty ugly. I don't like Yamper. Bolthound, adorable. I love Bolthound. He's just a happy boy. That is definitely a Pokemon that gets a glow up when it evolves. The Galarian Zigzagoon line, eh. Galarian Zigzagoon is pretty cute. I like the white and black. I like his little punk rock style. But most of my affiliation with that Pokemon, beyond it just being kind of cute, is the fact that it was like a key piece in my standard Pokemon TCG deck. Where when it enters the battlefield, it just puts a damage counter on something, which lets Samurott deal like double damage to them. So that was the combo. You would just fill your bench with Zigzagoons and just put damage on everything your opponent had so that you could just eat through the whole team with Samurott. So like, I'm a little attached to specifically Galarian Zigzagoon. The rest of the line, I don't really care for. Not gonna lie. Obstagoon is just like, yeah, alright, you exist. The fossil Pokemon from this generation are unfortunate, but also kind of cute in like Jesus Christ, what has science done kind of way. I don't dislike them, but they're definitely not my favorite fossil Pokemon. I like the more dinosaur-looking fossil ones, like Amora, Tyrantrum, even Kabutops. Kabutops is really cool. I've always really liked Kabutops. He's just such a clean design, you know? I was for the fake region I was making that was themed in Africa. I believe the two fossils I was using, because I designed the fossil Pokemon. I didn't get art of them yet, but I did design them. The fossil Pokemon were a Mega Sloth and a Spinosaurus. And it was like rock grass and rock poison. Which is like Nihilego's typing, right? I'm about to pick you up, put you on your feet. I like that Nihilego is like a rock poison type. It really breaks my brain when I look at it. And I'm like, oh yeah, this thing is. I guess poison makes sense. I'm like, oh yeah, poison jellyfish. And then I'm like, rock? Rock? Alright. It's like a flying jellyfish, but I guess it could be a rock. Sure. I remember when I first found the raid for Nihilego, and I was like, ooh, a rock legendary. A rock legendary? What fucking legendary is a rock type? I didn't know the Ultra Beasts, so when I finally got there, I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? And that might actually have been my first introduction to the Ultra Beast as like a concept. Might have been Nihilego in the DAs. Because again, I skipped Sun and Moon and just like did not interact with the Pokemon fandom at all during Sun and Moon, so I had no idea what the fuck Ultra Beasts were. I definitely had seen the word around, and I just didn't I didn't have a context for it up until that point. Which is funny to me. And then I got my shiny Nihilego, the little golden boy. I'm like, alright, this is cool. I like it. So far, the only shinies I have gotten out of DAs have been Ultra Beasts. Also, just to point that out, I have gotten Nihilego, Guzzlord, and Buzzwole, and those have been the only shiny legendaries I have gotten out of the DAs. It has exclusively been the fucking Ultra Beasts. That's the word I wanted. I'm about to pick you up on your feet. Alright. We've been going for like an extra 10 minutes longer than I intended to. I'm gonna try and burn through my PP, and when we're out of PP and we're struggling again, we'll end the stream. I only have an hour to get ready, so it's getting a little close. I'm pretty sure my Steam Deck can charge in that amount of time, though, for sure. While I'm in this Wooloo fight, let me see if I can grab the charger. You're gonna see me go a little wonky on the camera. Alright! Hoorah! Alright. Get my TSI, come on! Oh. Maybe I'm wrong. Why isn't Silver in here? Get in there to charge, buddy. Thank you. Ugh. Alright. Whew. That was a lot. That was physically challenging. How far behind is my preview? Holy shit. I'd fallen like 5 minutes behind or some shit. There we go. Alright, our Steam Deck is charging. Our 3DS is mostly charged. I played it a little bit last night before bed, but like I did like 4 encounters. I did like 4 horde sweet nectars or whatever it is. Sweet sense. So that's not enough time, I don't think, to have really hurt my battery at all. I'm gonna have to find my DS games. I really need to get like a retro game like case where I can just fill it with all of my DS games, my Game Boy games, my Game Boy Advance games. I still don't want to get rid of like the actual cases I have though, because a lot of my DS games and 3DS games and stuff still have their original cases. Hell, some of the Game Boy games I have their original cases because it's Japan and Japan is crazy like that. I still can't get over when I bought the Monster Rancher Battle Card Game Boy game because I love the PlayStation game, which is the sequel. And I opened it, and it still had the original sealed in plastic Monster Rancher Battle Card cards because in Japan it was a real game. And the game never got ported over to the West. The Monster Rancher games we got in the West for cards were garbage that nobody knew how to play. At least as a kid, the people around me who also knew what Monster Rancher was did not know how to play the game. You'd go to like a flea market or a thrift store and you would just find random Monster Rancher cards that people had abandoned because they were just, garbage basically, because, they were fads. They were like, card games that lasted a year and then burned out, kind of deal because nobody knew how to play them. They didn't have good advertising and their product just wasn't as marketable as like Pokemon or Digimon. Which is what it is. But, I really love Battle Card. I think Battle Card is like a really good game. And I've tried to figure out like who actually like owns the rule system, like who actually owns the intellectual property of the game. Because I'm like, I would love to make a new Battle Card game. Like I would love to like go to a programmer and like hire a team of people to make a game with me, and like have me do the narrative, write the dialogue, and scripting events, the scripting dialogue and whatnot, and being the ideas person, and have someone else just program the game. Create the program in a simple enough way that I can just do the rest of the programming myself. I don't even need someone to like work on the project with me. I just need them to like create the framework for how the game works, and then leave all the individual card creation to me and whatnot, so it's easy enough that I can just do it. Alright, we have enough PP for one more encounter. We're gonna fucking brilliant Rookie D. I am trying to get a brilliant for one of our 3 hunted Pokemon, so I will run around real fast. Oh, a brilliant Wooloo. The last PP. Ah, damn. Alright. I will very quickly update our encounter numbers. And then we are going to end the stream here. I did go 20 minutes over, but whatever will be, will be. We don't really need PP, technically. We only need it because I'm actively choosing to fight these guys to keep track of the encounter numbers. Which is, it is what it is. Alright, let's go here. Let's open our tracker. Pokedex, Rookity, fuck you. Squelvet, we're up to 663, baby. Oh, my printer just finished its job. 663. Nickit, 521. We got 21 Nickits this round. Not bad. Wooloo, 603. 603. We are rapidly approaching... Oh, I fucked my eye up. Yeah, that's gonna happen. We are rapidly approaching half odds. We are rapidly approaching half odds, which is pretty sweet. All right, I am going to end the stream. Goodbye, everybody. All right, I am going to